The new season, Hidden Gems, is here, and today we're diving into this new season with some great league action featuring my top 4 teams for you to try out so that you can get the advantage over your opponents. So starting off with the first team out of the total 4, and we're gonna have Altaria on the lead, at the back Stunfisk on its Galarian form, and of course the amazing Jelly as our closer. So this team is very strong, and this team doesn't have any of those new Pokemon with that recent move update for the current season. And Hidden Gems, trust me when I say this, it's not gonna have any severe changes on the normal formats, more like on the special caps. So with that in mind now, we're gonna have Altaria on the lead, and this Pokemon is gonna be an extremely good one for you, mostly because of its ability to go pretty neutrally against anything your opponent might have. I have found the core breaker for this team, and that's gonna be Berserker, mainly because of its steel typing and able to resist those dragon moves, but to be honest, you can still survive whatever they are gonna throw, and you can still pressure this glassy Pokemon. Also, it has access to close combat, which might be troublesome for the end game against your Stunfisk, or even Foul Play and Shadow Claw for your Jellicent, but still I would not be that much worried because it is still one Earthquake away from dying, or a simple Shadow Ball to obliterate it out of existence. So this team is very strong. This team doesn't have any of the new Pokemon with the new moves, but still the synergy is there. You want to rotate pretty much around your Stunfisk in order to have a safer environment so that your Jellicent will be on a very good spot. Another threat that could be kind of a core breaker is gonna be the Red Steel, but only up on the lead, because at the back you can go either with double Shadow Balls and other shields. Trust me when I say this, Jellicent can still beat it down, and of course Stunfisk is always gonna threat it with a simple Earthquake. So this team is very strong, I recommend to you. And now let's see what we're gonna have into the next one, because more exciting stuff are coming up, and most probably the new move update Pokemon. Speaking of which, we're gonna have Alolan Sandslash up on the lead. This Pokemon with Drill Run, which I do not have at the moment because these battles were pre-recorded on the previous season, but just imagine it with Drill Run. Okay, we're gonna pair it up with Nidoqueen and Sableye. So with Drill Run, you're gonna get coverage, a better coverage against the Steel types, which is the main reason this Pokemon got this move. Also, you're gonna get better coverage against Lantern, which is a pretty nice threat, and of course against Flyers with your Ice Punch you're gonna be just fine, and that amazing Shadow Claw is gonna help you against the Ghost type. So you can see as to how this Pokemon can work as a core breaker of its own, so able to snipe down those very good leads for your team might just be what you want for the total success on Go Battle League and in Great League. So at the back we're having Nidoqueen as our closer and Sableye as the safe switch. The main reason for that is to protect that Pokemon, that Alolan Sandslash of yours, from those fighters, and those two can definitely do the work. Also, if you didn't know, we're gonna have some changes on the Poison Fang, which is pretty neat, and Nidoqueen will be definitely be back into play, so that's why I'm gonna use it here as my closer. And of course with Earth Power you can threat even more the Steel types with this line. The only core breaker that I found worth mentioning is gonna be the Diggersby, but to be honest it's kind of a soft one. You can still pressure with those Foul Plays and the return from your Sableye, while against your Alolan Sandslash it's not the end of the world. Of course that Fire Punch is gonna hurt, or a simple Earthquake, but still those Ice Punches are gonna be doing a lot of work up against the Diggersby, and the Easter Bunny will be out of the way as soon as possible. The only Pokemon that's gonna get real trouble is gonna be Nidoqueen, unfortunately. So yeah, Diggersby will be a tough one for this team. I'm not gonna say that you can go past it pretty easily, because it is gonna be there, and I think it is gonna be a little bit of trouble. However, besides Diggersby, you have no other weaknesses. This team is severely strong, and if you have a very bad lead, just switch out to your Sableye. This Pokemon is amazing. You need a purified one, or just go with a Shadow if you want to have Power Gem with your extra damage from that Shadow bonus. So with that said, now let's see what we got into the next one. Quagsire has recently risen on those rankings of Great League, and that is mainly because of Mud Bomb. So this season is gonna be kind of a game changer for a lot of Pokemon, and one of these Pokemon is gonna be the Quag. So the Derpy Face one is gonna be used as a closer for this team, while up on the lead we got Drapion as a shadow, of course. And trust me when I say this is the third time that I say trust me in this video. You have to trust me, this is my video after all, and you're watching it. So Shadow Drapion is gonna be much better than the regular one. You're gonna be able to have the possibility to two-shot down severe threats that the regular one cannot. Some of those threats are gonna be the Skarmory, the Lantern, the Medicham and stuff like that, especially if you can land that first debuff. With Aqua Tail you get more play in your moveset, which is pretty neat for Drapion, and you can bait much easier. And of course you can always go for that Aqua Tail much earlier, and you can always bait for a potential Sludge Bomb against a Fairy type Pokemon, so there is that. As a safe switch we got here Medicham, and that is mainly because of Ice Punch. As you can see, this team is gonna struggle against Flyers, so having access to moves like Ice Punch, like Stone Edge is gonna give you a lot of coverage, and trust me, you're gonna need it. Fourth time that I say trust me. What is happening today? So Drapion up on the lead, able to go pretty neutral against anything it's gonna encounter, even against its counters, and with Aqua Tail you can even threat a whole Stunfisk out of existence. Time for the final one, trainers, and we're looking at a pretty strong team with 3 amazing Pokemon, but they're afraid of a pancake. I don't know what's happening here. So Red is still up on the lead, which is gonna do a lot of work against most opponents, and with those nuke moves you are most likely gonna get a shield or 2 out of the opponent. At the back we're having the Pelipper as a safe switch, which I like a lot, to be honest, and with Lanterns out of the way, if you can somehow manage that, you're gonna be on a very good spot against anything else you're gonna encounter. Even against a Bastodon you got those Weather Balls, even against a Stunfisk you can beat it down, as you're gonna see in a while. Spoiler alert. So we're having Trevenant as our closer, and this Pokemon is gonna work very nicely here. So the closing part of Trevenant is gonna be much better than ever, especially now that other grass types have risen in the rankings, and we got Pokemon like Quagsire coming up as well. So Trevenant is gonna be an amazing closer overall, and with the protection from the other two, from something like Alolan Sandslash, you're gonna be on a better spot than ever. Also, I like this team a lot because the backline can protect that Red Steel from the ground types, which is a really nice asset for any team out there. The core breaker is the Pancake, is the Unova, Stunfisk, so that's why this team is afraid of it. Able to completely hold down that matchup with Pelipper, able to completely hold down the Red Steel, but of course it's gonna lose pretty rough against your Trevenant, so would not be that much worried about but the Pancake, but still having a Frying Pan, something like a Trevenant, will definitely help you out. So that is gonna be all for today, trainers. Thank you for watching and for staying till the end. Just be sure to leave a huge like before you go and subscribe to the channel. With that said, I hope to see you all into the next one, so take care, trainers!